Hi everyone. So I'm going to show you our new Academy Trust Dashboard in EduPod. Now, first things first, where did this come from? So some of you will already be EduPod users and you may be wondering, is this for me? Do I need to use this additional layer of service as part of my EduPod subscription? So to answer that question for you, the Academy Trust Dashboard has been developed for those of you who are working as part of a larger organisation, larger academy trust. So if you are an academy trust and you have, let's say, 6 schools within the trust, all with their own EduPod subscription, there may very well be a strategic lead within the academy trust who wishes to oversee that journey and see the impact and where people are within their EduPod journeys. That's where the Academy Trust Dashboard comes in. So if you are a single school and you're accessing your EduPod subscription, then you'll access your standard EduPod subscription as you always have. But of course, if you're unsure or you have questions, then please just email and let us know. If you're a single school with us already and you're looking to expand, so perhaps you'd like more EduPod subscriptions across your trust, then absolutely this dashboard would be something that will be very helpful for that strategic lead to oversee the journey of all of the schools within the trust. And where did this come from? Now, for us, this is the most exciting part about EduPod, and all of our EduPod developments come from you, our end users, because it's very, very important to us that you guys are valued and heard. It has to meet the needs of you as the senior leader in your school or the strategic leader at your academy trust, and ultimately it has to do what you guys want it to do. It has to work for you. So that's where this Academy Trust Dashboard has come from. It's come from feedback from our strategic leads within Academy Trusts who would like to oversee the data in EduPod across multiple schools in one centralised place. And with that being said, let's get stuck in. So when you log into your EduPod Academy Trust Dashboard, the first thing to note is that you'll have a very bespoke login link. So you won't log in via the normal login page on the main EduPod website. You'll be sent a bespoke link that will capture your EduPod Academy Trust data. So for example, in our demo account here, our URL will have the usual standard edupod.com / and it will say Innovating Minds Academy Trust / login. Yours will be something to that effect. You'll then log in with your usual login details, so you're the same username and the same password. And you'll then be presented with your Academy dashboard. So this here is very much where you can access each individual school. So this is a centralised place where you'll see all of your academy schools located, and you can then click the login school link here. And that will take you directly to that specific school's EduPod. Now, as you can see, this then shows you the usual EduPod login page where you can see their self-assessment audit, you can see their action plan, you can see their dashboard and their reports, you can access the Learning Resource Hub, the accreditations, you can see all of the work that they are doing within their EduPod. You can also still go into their audit and their action plan, and let's say you want to help them with their self-assessment audit, you can change the scores that they've rated themselves, and you can add in some additional comments and notes to their self-assessment audit as well. Exactly the same as your action plan. You can add to their action plan using the create task or the recommended tasks feature, and you can add notes to their action plan as well. If you then want to get straight back to the Academy Trust Dashboard, we go back to Academy Trust Dashboard here. Now, I've showed you a very whistle-stop tour out of that there. So if you're very new to EduPod in general, you'll need to book a demo of EduPod as a standard platform in the first instance. And that will help you to navigate the self-assessment audit tool, the action planning, and all of those more core foundational features that would be accessed by the leads within the schools. So please hold that in mind. When you're new to EduPod, you get a 1-hour demo as part of your EduPod. So you'll need to familiarise yourself with that in the first instance. And then obviously within your Academy Trust, this is the place where you'll be able to view all of those data and information from your collective schools in one centralised place. So this is where we access each individual school's EduPod. You can search for schools here. So we've just got 4 schools in our Innovating Minds Academy Trust account, but some of you may have 15, 16, 17 schools, and you may just wish to search for a school at the top here. So you have that feature and benefit as well. If we then go to Academy Dashboard, this is where it gets very exciting. So the audit summary here, this is a demo of, not a demo, sorry, this is an introduction to what it looks like across your Academy Trust. So Innovating Minds here, readiness and motivation principle, leadership and strategy, working together, student support and development, and your student support, as you would see them in the centralised auditing tool part in each of your schools. This will give you an oversight of holistically as an academy where we're at. It will break it down for each school across each principal as well. You can compare if you wish. So again, if you've got many schools in your trust, that's going to be particularly helpful for you. And this part here, show change. This is where you'll see the journey and the shift that they've been on. So you'll be able to see here that, for example, they started at 0.2 and they're now working at 1.7 within that strategy and principle. That moves us on quite nicely to the survey summary. And once again, these little tabs here, they all view quite similar, just for ease of access. So again, at the top here, we've got an overview at trust level, the amount of surveys sent out across the trust. Once again, it will be broken down here by each school and each survey that was sent out and captured. Again, you've got the option to compare here. And you can also break down the survey by principal as well, which is very exciting. So you can view each principal and the data captured by each principal based upon what your whole school community is communicating. That moves us into the tasks breakdown here. So this is where you'll be able to see what the action planning features are for each of your schools. So you can see the task completion status, whether they're behind, completed, or on target for what they're working on. You can familiarise yourself here with where across the trust people are working within each principle. So for example, if every single school was working in readiness and motivation, that would be quite interesting because we're all working at the same point. Task summary overview. So this will tell you how many of the tasks within the trust are completed, how many are in progress, and how many are not yet started. Once again, then here it gives you an overview of the total amount of tasks. So again, it will break it down by school within the Academy Trust, and it will give you an overview of the total tasks, how many have been completed, in progress, or not started, and it will also give you a completion rate here as well as a percentage. You always have this lovely feature here where you can compare schools as well. And once again, it will break it down per principal for you as well. So we can see each school here and the amount of action plan tasks they've got under each principal in their action plan. Moving nicely onto the accreditations dashboard here. So this will give you an overview of the amount of accreditations that have been approved across your trust. So it will break it down by committed, achieving and excelling awards. And then listed here, you'll see a list of all of the accreditations for each school, when they were submitted and when they were approved. And you'll also get to see the status as well. Again, you've got the opportunity here to compare if you wish. And lastly, you've got the login activity page here. So this will give you an overview of engagement. It will allow you to see who's logged in, when they logged in, which school, which user. So you can really keep a hands-on view of engagement across the trust as well. If you want to filter by school, you can do. And if you want to compare schools, you also can do in that top box as well. Other features which are still the same, again, you will have had a demo about the standard features of EduPod as part of your EduPod demo in the first instance of joining us if you're a new customer. So the community forum is still the same for you. Your user management section here, again, is still the same. This is where you add and remove users or give different access permissions. The help center is a help center, so it will give you lots of how-to videos or how-to guides. It will give you access to get in contact with us if you've got any questions or concerns. It will allow you to manage your subscription to EduPod and also book into my coaching if you have purchased or wish to purchase some one-to-one strategic implementation coaching as well. And as always, you've got your Get Started guide here. So that's a very whistle-stop tour of your Academy Trust dashboard. Any questions, get in touch. And I hope that's helpful, and I hope you find it as exciting as we do.